Hello everybody. If you're watching this video, I bet you're one of my University of Factor students looking at this video because you're in my module Childhood, module PBX 109 Childhood. Hey, welcome to the course. It's great to meet you in this digital way. My name is Magnus Frampton. I'm your lecturer for this course. And this video is designed to do two things. Firstly, what I want to do in this video is to say a few words about the course. How is it going to be? How are we going to learn together digitally? Secondly, I want to introduce myself to you. Who am I? I'm going to be teaching you for the next few months. Maybe you want to know a little bit about me. So introductions later, let's start thinking about this course together. What can we say about this course? How is it going to be? Well, I've been teaching this course for a number of years now, but in the traditional way, teaching in classrooms, using all the resources of Factor's University campus, resources such as printed paper books. Now, it's a little bit unclear how this digital semester is going to be, how much physical resources you're going to have access to. So I've completely digitalized this program and I've changed it accordingly. It's fun to look at this change as an opportunity, to see it as a chance to make the learning even more interesting. And that's what I've tried to do. I've tried to find really interesting digital resources, online resources, to help you to think about childhood. So what's the procedure going to be? You're going to work with a partner together in this module. Find a partner in the course, maybe it's a friend. You're going to look at the material I give you together with your partner. There's going to be a lot of discussion questions. And you're going to do that, look at the material, discuss the material before your lesson with me. Your lesson with me is not going to be a standard 90-minute or 3-hour session, but rather it's going to be shorter. We're going to have compact video conferencing sessions, hopefully in very small groups, maybe even in pairs, you and your partner together with me. And it gives us a chance to talk about the material that I've given to you and the material which you've already discussed with your partner. So a more compact opportunity for reflection. There'll be a video every week to introduce the material, and you'll find all of the material either uploaded or accessible via links from my uploads. Hope that makes sense. What kind of material have I got for you? Typically, the material can fall into something like 3 or 4 categories. I've got 3 or 4 different things for you to look at every week. The first thing is going to be an image, a painting or a photograph. This, for example, is our image in week 1. This is the image I'd like you to look at with your partner before we first meet. So I'll be giving you these photos, and the photos should help you have associations around childhood, should stimulate you. Some of these images will be thought-provoking, some will be fun, some will be disturbing. So that'll be the first part of our material. The second thing I want to use to think about childhood with you is this. Children's literature. I'm going to give you children's books to read, short picture books like this one. This one is this week's, by the way. It's called Zagazoo. Once again, there'll be discussion questions related to these books. The final piece of material I'm going to give you is going to be some kind of film. It's going to be a short film, maybe just 5 or 10 minutes, or it may be a longer film, a full-length feature film, a movie. Or it might be documentary material. There's so much great material out there. So I'll be leading you to material, and each week I'll be giving you discussion questions, and we're going to be thinking about this material in particular from disciplinary perspectives. As an example, your film for this week is a short film about a girl in the kindergarten. And it leads to lots of interesting questions. We naturally think about the story from an education perspective, for example. So that's going to be the program. We're going to be looking at material. You'll be discussing it with your partner one-to-one first, and then your partner and I and me, we're going to be together in our video conferencing, thinking about it, going through any questions. You'll be asking me questions, and I'll be asking you questions. I think it's going to be fun. Hey, that's all I want to say about that for now. If you want more information, you'll find I've uploaded lots of material onto StudioP. I've already given you lots of links. So if you want to, you can check out that material straight away. Any questions, as always, simply email me. What's left of this video is for me to introduce myself. I want to say a few words about who I am. Who is this guy in front of you? Maybe it's nice if I say a few words about my disciplinary background first of all. I actually come from a social work background. I have a German degree in Soziale Arbeit. So this is part of how I see childhood. I sometimes see it from a social work perspective. Can't help it. Sorry, guys. I'm also a language teacher, I'm also a translator, and I also teach other modules in Fechter, many of which are Profilierungsbereich modules. Maybe other ones could interest you too. In terms of my teaching, I really enjoy looking at topics from an international perspective. I enjoy having foreign students in my classes, and if you're a German student, don't be surprised if I try to persuade you to leave Fechter and spend a semester, maybe an Erasmus semester, at the university of one of my friends overseas. I love promoting internationality. In this course, we'll be looking at childhood from an academic perspective, from a university perspective, a scholarly perspective. But it's worth noting, we all think about childhood from a private perspective as well. Like yourselves, I was a child. I was a young person. In my case, a bit longer ago than in your case. But I see childhood as an ex-child. I don't normally talk about my private life at the university, but here it is relevant. As well as being an ex-child, I'm also a father. I have two still quite young children myself. So I look at childhood from the perspective of fatherhood. And that's actually quite interesting. That's actually quite good fun. And maybe that explains why I have so many silly books for you to read. I'm going to come to a close now. Hope you found this informative. Have a good look at all of that material. Discuss the first material with your partner. And I'm really looking forward to having a talk with you, having a natter about some of it in our first video session together. Thanks for viewing, guys. Looking forward to meeting you digitally in person.